Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Like I said, a very special guest, Bruce McCarty, now joining me. Bruce, you're no stranger to Superior Sunrise or the Fort Worth scene, the livestock industry and ag industry. So let's dive into it. Let's talk about your background in livestock, how you got started, and where you are today.
Well, originally I got a degree from Texas A&M to teach ag. That lasted 6 weeks. And I got a call from AQHA and went to work for the Quarter Horse Journal and spent 5 years there, and then NCHA for about 15 years, and I've been with the Fort Worth Stock Show now for about 23 years.
So you have quite the name here in Fort Worth. I know, especially with the Fort Worth Stock Show, that is such a big event here in Fort Worth. And for folks who don't know about it, aren't aware of the Fort Worth Stock Show, I mean, it really does bring people from all over Texas and all over the United States to watch it. I know my family flies from California just to see the production of it all.
With this, last year we set a record. We had 1,002,000 people come onto the grounds. We just now, the last week, started our rodeo ticket sales, and our premium catalogs went out to all the livestock exhibitors. So, yeah, we're getting geared up and ready to go. We had over 30,000 head of livestock last year.
Wow, see, it is such a big event, and it's a great event to go to. So if people are around in February, you should definitely come and check out the Fort Worth Stock Show. I know it's at the end of January and beginning of February, as I believe. But switching gears a little bit, let's talk about the Jud Little horse sale that we have coming up. I know you're a big part of that and an intricate part of that. Yeah. Talk about Jud Little and all the horses he has to offer.
Jud is mainly known for his barrel racing horses. Last year at the NFR, probably half those girls had rode a Jud Little horse sometime during the year to qualify for the finals. Also last year he was the breeder of the first go-around in the steer wrestling. The gentleman that won the steer wrestling first go-around was riding a Jud Little horse. So he has a tremendous amount of great performance horses, rope horses, barrel horses, and of course any speed event horses.
Well, I do know that the speed event horse are going to be offered this weekend coming up. Let's talk about those and what makes these horses so special. I know you said they're all at the NFR. These are elite horses. People really want to ride these horses, but what makes them so special?
Well, you know, Jud's been breeding barrel racing horses primarily for about the last 30 years, and he has probably the best breeding program going right now. The JL Dash to Fame horses have always done tremendous. You can see them out on the rodeo circuit now. This year we're going to be selling only 35 head of select 2- and 3-year-olds. So, you know, in the past we've sold as high as up to, you know, like 80 head of 2- and 3-year-olds. So he's really cut down the number of the head that he's breeding. It's very, very select now, and he's breeding just to the top stallions. His and plus some that are out in the industry also. So it'll be just a really neat select. It'll be 2- and 3-year-olds and just a few broodmares scattered in there too.
Well, I know there's a lot of horse sales that are throughout the country. What makes Jud Little's horse sale so different than the others? Why should people participate in this one that's coming up?
You know, Jud breeds all these horses himself. There's no consignments there, so he stands behind every one of them. He's got such a great reputation for breeding the top horses, and I think that really helps a lot, just a reputation.
Well, I know we got more to talk about. We're going to talk about the Longhorn auction when we come back. We're going to go to break, and when we come back, Bruce is still going to be on. Stay with us.